So I've managed without too much difficulty to bypass one of the hose, which I believe is leaking. Just, I've got a big coil of 8mm copper. Let's just see if I can show you. It's slightly awkward. I think I might be able to show you where the bypass is. Hopefully we've got the right one. You can clearly see the new, it's not fixed down, it's just squeezed in. And where's the other pipe, the original pipe? Oh, trying to get the light in as well. It's just above this one actually. I'm leaving it in place for now. That's the original, but that's completely bypassed. So it goes under the, sort of through the suspension, under this cross member. And there we go, it's a bit clearer here. You can clearly see the bright copper. This one at the bottom's still connected, that one's disconnected. So that goes, let's have a look, yeah, there we go, it goes to the hose that goes over the bell housing. Now this one here, the steel goes all the way over the bell housing. It's definitely not leaking up there. And this is the, if I can get my finger in and just see, it's open there. That's completely bypassed. There's nothing, that's not connected to anything. So hopefully, fingers crossed, of the two pipes, it's 50-50. It was either the bottom one or the top one. I'm hoping it was the top one that was leaking and the bottom one's not leaking. If I've bypassed this and I've got no leaks in the copper, got no leaks at my joins, and it's still pouring out here around, it comes out, it sort of dribbles out of the cross member, so it's clearly above here somewhere where the perforations are. If it's still leaking, then it's obviously the bottom pipe. Now unfortunately what I will have to do is cut over here. I'll have to cut with a saw the bottom pipe and connect it with a little bit of a hose. But fingers crossed it's not going to be that way. Let me just crawl out. Ugh, it's raining again, getting soaking wet feet. Ugh. Okay, and I'm actually going to start the car. Let me just move my tissue. I'll just wipe my hands. I don't want my hands greasy all over the car. I'm going to start the engine, put it through all the gears, and then we'll have a look and see if there's any drips coming on that cardboard. Fingers crossed not. Let's, moment of truth, let's turn it on and have a look. Okay, just give it a second to prime the pumps. There we go, it's running. Alright, I'm not going to climb in the car, but I'm going to put one foot in onto the brake, and the car's on ramps, and I need to put it in gear. The handbrake's on, but it's on ramps. So I need to run it through all the gears. It's in reverse, it's in neutral, it's in drive. Second gear, first. Leave it a few seconds to prime and pump, get some pressure into the system, and go back through the gears, back into second, drive, neutral, reverse, park. Let's just do it one more time just for good measure. Get plenty of pressure into the system. It should be pretty obvious if it's leaking when we oh, I've got one foot on the pavement. There we go. I'm just going to turn this off. We don't need the engine running to have a look. Let's, fingers crossed, let's pray that there are no drips. It appears for now to be completely dry. Right, well that's fantastic news. I can't trust that as being absolute, but last night it came out within a few seconds. Ideally I'll take the car for a drive, but I don't have the time to drive it just now. I've actually skipped out of work for an hour to sort of come and do this at midday. I didn't really want to be crawling about at 8 o'clock tonight. But we do seem to have no leaks, and I could feel it went into gear. So yeah, it was absolutely pouring off here last night. So I think we've cured it. It cost me £15 for several meters of hose. It was 160 something pounds, 168 plus delivery for a Jaguar part, and I thought, to hell with that. So that seems okay. I'll test drive it later, and I'll park it on some cardboard, see if we've got any dribbles at all. But I am due to do a 400-mile round trip over the weekend. I'm driving to Brighton tomorrow, stay for a couple of 3 days, and I'm driving back again. So it's a 400-mile round trip. So if there is any leaks, they'll become very, very evident very quickly. But assuming that's okay, what I'll do, I'll pull the original steel pipe out and I'll fabricate it in you know, the spare that I've got here. I'll make a complete replica. I don't want it all funny shapes. And as a matter of safety, I will also do the other one that doesn't appear to be leaking now. But who knows, it might start leaking quite soon. But being as this seems to work, I'll definitely continue, and I'll just do the job properly next week, assuming that I have actually cured the leak. I'll make it the right shape.